could sense the sarcasm in your voice. No, you couldn't. Well, Chris Staley can hear you. We'll get a score coming in for the Cowboy from your cinch officials. It's going to be a 44 with an option, 44 with the option. And he's like, I want to get on the re-ride horse. Did he take it, Todd? Nope. Okay, good. He's getting on the re-ride. Oh, yeah, 44. He's like, that was 4th place. I'm looking for a state title. I need another one. Hey, 1.84, but we had to put a 10-second penalty on her. Oh, you made my heart skip a little bit. I know, and that was more. McKinley Motley, and she threw one out to be fast and just stretched that barrier a little bit too far. Gracie Mills Emery will be next, followed by Shani Fox of Emery. Keelix, Buck and Shoot brings us your next young man. This is Hayes Madsen. He's drawn the horse they call Golden League. Golden League, the name of the horse, Hayes Madsen, your Cowboy. Cowboy came into the standings sitting number 1 in about a 3-way split here in the bronc riding.
Liv Rockhill was the fast time in the pole bending this morning. Liv, this is your first time with a state performance win underneath your belt. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot because we've been through a lot of ups and downs, and I know that we've only been riding for about 8 months together, but it was nice to put together a good run.
Well, that was an amazing run, especially with your new horse. Can you tell me who you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank my family and my supporters and all my friends and all my coaches.
Congratulations, Liv Rockhill, fast time in the pole bending.
Thank you.
No time for Gracie Mills as we move now to Shani Fox of Emery and Lee Danzy of the Spikers. We want to say a big thank you to Clell Robinson. He's been the shoot boss down there. He keeps everything clicking away. Hayes Madsen, Spikers, 65 points and go round number 1. Good enough to place him in the top 4 in the round. This is Golden League, the name of the horse. He is drawn from the Circle J. Watch him lift, watch him rake, extend the feet and go. Money's in the main. Great ride for Hayes Madsen of the Spikers. No time for our cowgirl from Emery as we move now to Louie Danzy of Lehigh. She will be followed by Brindley Hunting of the Spikers. Ellie Boardman, be ready. As Dan Grant sends him down. And we're going to take over the lead here in the second go-round. 75 points, 75 for Hayes Madsen. Cooper James was a 71 this morning, goes to number 2. So 75 points, Hayes Madsen. Is drawn. Louis Danzy's time is at no time as we move now to Brindley Hunting of the Spikers. Ellie Boardman on deck and Megan Zernich, be ready. Big long jump out there, come on. Caden, keep scratching. Big, tall, bucking horse. Well, the horse won't get you, but the pickup man may drop you. 6 Guns was the name of the bronc. Caden Horrocks gets him conquered. We'll get a score coming in.
as we're waiting for the score to come in, and as you are coming into the rodeo, you may want to stop by our food vendors. Out there we have the Great American Food Truck, of course our amazing concession stand, Wasatch Wagyu Beef Jerky, Texas Pit Barbecue. We have the Corn Dog Truck, Little Taste of Heaven, and Texas Twister Lemonade.
It's going to be a 66 with an option. No time for Brindley. Ellie Boardman from South Utah County. She'll be followed by Megan Zernich of Emory. Ryan Thornton, be ready. We're staying in key licks for Zane Monet. Come on. Zane, get your money's worth. Stay with him. This is Ellie Boardman. Will we see a little piece of dirty laundry down in the arena as we miss him out on the left-hand side? No score for Zane Monet. No score. That's got to be heartbreaking. That is. All that work and effort just to walk back and see Greg Bennett's flag sitting in the floor. No time. That was Ellie Boardman. We move now to Megan Zernich of Emory, followed by Ryan Thornton of South Utah County. So Caden Horrocks was a 66 with an option. He's going to go with the option. So we'll take that 66 off the board. And Caden will get on another one. Next to go, Tucker Blackburn, Uinta Basin. He's drawn the horse they call Little Sister as we are down in the Stephen Wade Buck and Shoot.
If you haven't already, War Bonnet Hats is giving away a hat each day, so make sure you go and buy a raffle ticket for your chance to win a War Bonnet hat. We'd also like to announce that Lone Pine Images, for the first time ever, has spot custom laser engravings in the UHSRA tent. Stop and get your personalized gifts and keychains today.
At the time for Megan is at 4.41 as we move now to Ryan Thornton, South Utah County. Madeline Kilmore of South Utah County, then Savannah Duke, be ready. Well, the flags came out, and he came down just a little bit early. Little Sister gets the best of Tucker Blackburn. No score for the Uinta Basin man. Well, we're going to go to our bareback re-ride now. We're going to go to the bareback re-ride now. This is going to be Chris Staley. No time for Ryan. Re-ride horse is Double Twist. Madeline Kilmore, South Utah County, will be next, followed by Savannah Duke of Wasatch. Oakley Giles, be ready. Clell and Caden will be in the bull riding. So we're running Caden Horrocks in the bull riding. So we're going to finish up with our bareback riding this morning. Again, big thank you to Stephen Wade for bringing us the bareback riding, along with D.L. Evans Bank, bringing us the saddle bronc riding. We just got one to go, Bulldoggers. We've got one to go. Savannah Duke Wasatch will be next to go, and she will be followed by Oakley Giles. Haven Hogue, be ready. This is Savannah Duke Wasatch. Well, rodeo fans, make sure you pick up your souvenir programs. It's got all kinds of good stuff. All the sponsors are listed in there, as well as day sheets, draws, anything like that that's happened this week. But it's a souvenir program. It goes to help out with our scholarship foundation, as each of the artists, the junior high and high school artists, they draw a picture for the cover. Well, how about this, Todd? A 2.90 for Savannah Duke, 2.90 to put her in the lead. Oakley Giles, South Utah County, will be next, followed by Haven Hogue of South Summit. Maddie Reese, be ready.
We have lots of giveaways going with our vendors. Like I already mentioned, we have War Bonnet hats, but with every purchase at Total Cowboy, you will be put in for a drawing for 2 Power Pros. Casey Fields uses Power Pro. It's an amazing product. Every purchase at Total Cowboy, you will be put in for a drawing. And And Mara Lee will be giving away a free t-shirt to anyone who wins the go-round. So if you won the go-round, go over and see Mara Lee. She will give you a free t-shirt. And they have a giveaway going on over in the tent. So go and enter into the giveaway.
No time for Oakley. No time for Oakley. Also, Cardi, snow cones for the winner of the performances. If they want to go over and get a free snow cone from Webb Snow Cones,
yeah,
they're delicious.
Those are delicious. Those are the best. That's motivation enough.
I forgot to tell you, McCarty.
Okay, I'll give them away. Everyone who wins a perf gets a snow cone. Thanks for the snow cone.
It finally warmed up enough that we can have a snow cone.
I know, it's been freezing all week, but it's nice today.
And the time is a 3.57 plus 5, 3.57 plus 5 for Haven. Maddie Reese, South Summit will be next to go, followed by Kinley Jensen of Emory. Then J.C. Fowkes be ready. Looks like things are just about ready. We're heating up. Putting our hand into the handhold as Chris Staley is getting on the double twist.
We have
Glass.
We have J&S Equine over by the indoor arena. Hydrotherapy, they have a hydrotherapy machine. You can go and swim your horse. We would also like to thank Summit Equine for being here as well. They have free PEMF technology machines that they are giving away to a select few winners.
Well, sit up in the middle. That's how you want to finish the ride. We rocked him around just a little bit. We'll see what the judges have to say for Chris Staley. Maddie Reese, no time. Kinley Jensen from Emory will be next to go, followed by J.C. Fowkes, and then Jenna Jefferson be ready. Hey, Kendall, did you go get you a ice cream today? No. I was down there waiting for my free ice cream for Kendall's birthday. He never showed. But it's okay. 66.66. That's going to put him number 2. So here is a recap. In 4th place with 50 points, Hayes Hoskins. 55 Dow winners. Then Chris Staley with
Wrestling. The Steer Wrestling today is brought to you by Burton Lumber. They're Utah's largest full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. They have 8 locations to serve you, and they are bringing you the Steer Wrestling.
Again, a big thank you to Burton Lumber Steer Wrestling today. We start with Will Jeffs of Emory. He's your first cowboy. He'll be followed by Tag Kelly and Peter Hawes. We're running at a 6:26. That's what sits the top of the leaderboard. 6:26 holds that number 1 spot, and we could change things up tonight as these guys are ready to finish out go round number 2. And no time for our cowgirl, J.C. Fowkes. No time for her. Jenna Jefferson, Wasatch, will be our last one to go. We are ready for you up here in the announcer stand. Will Jeffs, Emory starts us off. And a little tough luck for the newly elected secretary. No time for Jenna Jefferson. Well, to recap the breakaway roping, 4th place in this performance is Megan Zernich with a 4.41. 3rd place with a 4.30 is Gentry Daybell. 2nd place with a 2.94, Kinley Jensen. And coming to see you, McCarty, with a 2.90 is Savannah Duke. So there you are. So McCarty, Savannah Duke's coming over to see you.
Congratulations, Savannah Duke. We can't wait to talk with you in the Young Power Sports Winner Circle.
The time for Will Jeffs is going to be a 5.61 plus 10, 15.61, including as we go to Wasatch's Tag Kelly. He'll be followed by Peter Hawes and Brendan Orton. Tag Kelly, Wasatch Cowboy. I only got T-Bone. Oh, you dang son of a cow. It was going to be fast 5.85 plus a barrier. 5.85 plus a barrier, 15.85 for Tag Kelly of Wasatch. Next to roll is going to be Peter Hawes, Uinta Basin. Keegan Cumbie will be our first one in the tie-down roping. He's from the Spikers. He'll be followed by Trey Greenault of South Utah County. Peter Hawes, Uinta Basin Cowboy. He'll be followed by Brendan Orton and Eric Jacobs.
We want to thank Rasmussen Equipment. They were founded in 1947 and have since grown to symbolize hard work and determination, and is your source for quality construction equipment, support of that equipment, and reliable rigging.
Right up just a little. See, make sure that calf stays tight for the 6 seconds, and the time begins. It's a 10.04, 10.04 for Keegan Cumbie. Trey Greenault of South Utah County will be next, followed by Bladen Levitt of Enterprise, then Randy Johnson, South Utah County. That 10.04, I think, moves him into the lead in the go-round. I think 11 was winning it before then. So congratulations to Keegan. Peter Hawes, Uinta Basin. Trey Greenault, South Utah County, working for you now. He'll be followed by Bladen Levitt. Randy Johnson, be ready. Well, as we have a slight malfunction over here with the barrier, we're going to turn it over to you, McCarty, and you, Brent, and watch some great tie-down roping, as well as listen about some of our sponsors. And there's a dance tonight. And the time is a 19:19 for Trey. Bladen Levitt of Enterprise will be next, followed by Randy Johnson, South Utah County, then Caden Watterson. Be ready.
Well, I don't need to talk about sponsors because I have Libby Cornwall with me. She was the fast time in the pole bending. Libby, you're a freshman. Can you tell me a little bit about the horse that you're running?
He's a 19-year-old Palomino. His name is Rico, and he's super fast in the arena, but if you're just riding him, he's kind of a lazy butt, but I like him.
Those are the best kinds of horses. This is your first year in high school rodeo. What has been your favorite part?
I think just being in the atmosphere and just running and competing and meeting new friends.
Congratulations, that's Libby Cornwall, your fast time in the pole bending.
Thank you.
No time for Bladen. As we move now to Randy Johnson, South Utah County, Caden Watterson. Caden Wilkerson, you got a basin. Well, we want to remind all of you that if you'll be making the top 15, please be at the award ceremony tonight so we can get your bio sheets filled out. Caden Wilkerson, you are up now. Calf got switched. And that's important, Todd, to make sure that they do fill out that bio. Yes, sir. Because if you don't, we'll make it up. That's right. Usually what we have to say is pretty good. It competes in the world of fiction. What are you doing over there, Todd? We're restringing a barrier. Oh, I see. Also, following the award ceremony tonight in the warm-up arena, we'll be having a dirt dance. So all you cowboys and cowgirls can get your groove on.
Well, we have more trivia to play because we've been playing it all week long, and everyone seems to love it. It's bringing back nostalgia, so we're going to do it again. Here with us today, and has been all week, is the 1986 champion calf roper and team roper and all-around cowboy. Who is he?
And the time is a 10.24.
We would like to thank Browning, the best there is in shooting and hunting sports. Check out our full line of rifles, shotguns, pistols, clothing, shooting accessories, guns, and knives, and flashlight. We want to thank them for their continued support of our shooting contestants.
And the time for Peter is going to be a 6.1 plus 10, 16 and 1. That dreaded barrier is getting to everybody tonight, but we're going to change it right here with a young man from South Utah County. This is Brennan Orton. Carter Nelson, South Utah County. Second call for Carter Nelson. Third call, Carter Nelson. Brennan Orton, he'll be followed by Eric Jacobs and Casey Horton. We're going back up. We are going back up to Randy Johnson, South Utah County. Randy Johnson, South Utah County, will be next to go.
Tucker Blackburn won the bareback riding. Tucker, anyone who knows you or sees you knows that you have impeccable style. Who inspires it?
People of the past and hopefully people of the future, but.
Well, you have a pretty cool style, I have to admit. Tell us a little bit about the horse that you drew.
It's a cool horse. I've been on it in the past. Made a successful ride and won that rodeo. Figured if she had the same trip, I could do it again, so that's what I did.
And you did just that. Congratulations, Tucker Blackburn, in the bareback riding.
Thank you.
And the time for Brennan Orton is going to be a 7.57, 7:57 for Orton. That's going to put him in the lead in the performance. So we go next to Eric Jacobs of Lehigh. He'll be followed by Casey Horton. 2 to go, barrel racers. We're down to the final 2. And the time for Randy Johnson is a 10.28, 10.28. We move now to Cabe Du Bois. Yeah.
For free Westwinds Waterwell hat, we're still looking for that 1986 champion calf roper, team roper, and all-around cowboy. Come and tell me who it is. We'll get you a Westwinds Waterwell hat.
I'll give you a hint. It's not me. Cade Du Bois is your cowboy from Lehigh. Rig and barrel on deck. This is Eric Jacobs. Lehigh cowboy.
We want to say thank you to UN Adventure Company. Take a trip into the backcountry of the UNA Mountains on a supercharged Polaris RZR from their new location in Camas, Utah. They also offer daily watercraft rentals on Jordanelle Reservoir. Thank you to UN Adventure Company for sponsoring the high school finals.
No time for a cowboy, no time. Riggin Barrows from Dixie will be next, followed by Logan Peterson of Uinta Basin, then Trey Stembridge of South Summit.
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
It's a little bit of tough luck. Sorry, McCarty, I walk over you. No score for Eric Jacobs. Let's pay him off. Lots of heart and try, especially when you miss him out of the chute. Like that, he had his brand new purple war bonnet hat on. And we're going to knock the air out of him just a little bit.
I'll give you a hint on that 1986 Utah All-Around Cowboy. He is also a sponsor of High School Rodeo.
And the time is a 10.66 for Riggin Barrow. 67, excuse me. Logan Peterson, Uinta Basin next to go, followed by Trey Stembridge of South Summit, then Kevin Thompson, South Summit. And then there was one, Casey Horton, Wasatch. Your final Bulldogger of the evening. Casey comes in 11:52 in the first round. Pretty.
We had the cutest little girl come and give us the answer. Can you tell us who it is?
Glenn Larson.
It's Glenn Larson, 1986 All-Around Cowboy.
No time for Logan. Trey Stembridge, South Summit will be next, followed by Caleb Thompson and Britt Bradford. Be ready. 3 to go. 3 to go, goat tires, 3 to go.
The tie-down roping was brought to you by Keelix Supplements. For over 75 years, Keelix Supplements has been manufacturing supplement tubs only using the highest quality of ingredients. Go and visit the Keelix booth and talk to them about any of your cattle, equine, and sheep nutritional and supplement needs. Keelix, where quality comes standard.
It's going to be a no time for Casey Horton. No time. So as we recap it to you tonight, in the performance, in third place with a 1585, Tag Kelly, 1561, Will Jeffs. Then coming to see you, McCarty, is going to be Brennan Orton with a 757. So Brennan, make your way down to the winner's circle. Well, Todd, listen to this one. Cowboy from South Summit just roped the calf in 9.67. That was Trey Stembridge. That's a new leader. That is a new leader. Well, we're going to welcome in he had blood in his eyes, I'll tell you what. Vice President Jason Kelly bringing in the Red Roofing Barrels. He made sure to put the truck in four-wheel drive so he could go a little bit faster. Kelby Thompson, South Summit, will be next, followed by Britt Bradford. As we break out the barrels, we want to say thank you again to Red Roofing. They bring us our barrel racing along with Wasatch County. Wasatch County, they are your large arena sponsors as you watch the two John Deere tractors moving around, keeping everything groomed and nice. 12.93 for Kelby. Britt Bradford, last one to go. Goat tires, be ready. Goat tires, be ready. This is Britt Bradford, South Utah County. Jason, don't wreck that truck. That's all I have to say.
Addie has been making fun of him. She says he drives it like a grandpa. The truck. Jason in the truck.
What's the matter with the grandpa? It's the way you drive.
She didn't necessarily say drives it like the grandpa, just a grandpa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No poking at you.
Okay. All right. Well, in the barrel racing, we're going to have two and then a rake. It'll be Jersey Christiansen and Hadley Henderson. Those will be your first two. Then we'll drag as we get ready to get things set up.
As we're getting things set up, Red Roofing is who brings you the barrels and the barrel racing. They were established in 1976. They're a full-service commercial industrial roofing supplier and sheet metal contractor. Not only are they sponsoring the barrel racing here, but they sponsored barrels to all the club rodeos throughout the whole year. So thank you to them for everything they do for high school rodeo.
And a little tough luck on our side. Cowboy has a no time. Did not stay tied for the allotted 6 seconds. So here's a recap of tonight's performance, Todd, and you will be impressed with these ropers tonight. Randy Johnson is in 4th place with a 10.28. 3rd place with a 10.24 is Cade Wilkerson. In 2nd place with a 10.04 is Kagan Cumby. And coming to see you, Cardi, is a cowboy from South Summit, Trey Stembridge, with a 9.67. Well, congratulations, ropers. I'm pretty sure the top 4 in the go-round came out of tonight's performance. That's a pretty safe bet, Todd. Well, thank you. Looks like we are just a bit about ready to get back on the air over here. Jersey Christiansen, South Utah County, your first cowgirl to go. 16.266 holds the lead in the round, so if you're wanting to be the go-round champion, that's what we have to be faster than. And I believe we can do it. As Colby's going to open the gate and let him in once the judges say we're ready. Jersey Christiansen, South Utah County. Good run going here for Jersey, 17.045. 17.045 for Christiansen. Hadley Henderson, Uena Basin will be next, then we will rake. Well, we are ready over on our side with the go tight, and our first cowgirl to go is Avery Sanders of the Spikers. She'll be followed by Ashley Flynn of the Spikers. Briley Worthing, be ready.
Austin Vaughn and Cooper Jacobs won the team roping this morning. Austin, you said earlier this year something happened that you didn't expect to happen. Tell me what it was and how you guys came through.
Me and Cooper ended up switching ends in Delta. We kind of struggled all spring, but we switched ends in Delta, one a day, and then we decided to switch ends for state. So.
Well, now Cooper is the header. Cooper, who is your hero and why?
I'm going to have to go with Austin. You know, he's always been there for me, and he ropes good.
And he said he let you borrow his horse?
Yes, ma'am. It's a great horse, he is.
Congratulations, boys.
Sorry, Cardi. The time is a 16.86. Time for Hadley Henderson is going to be a 16.930 plus 5, 21.930, including the penalty for Hadley. In the next drag, it'll be Lizzie Holyoke, Addie Richards, Laney Whiting, Hallie Bennett. She's number 7.
It's your way of saying, we're going to win tonight.
No, we're so far behind. You're already on your 3rd event, probably halfway through it.
Try the second girl.
Okay, second girl. Well, we're just barely starting.
And this is Ashley Flint from the Spikers.
Well, she's not there.
I know, she's old, and she can take her time. We don't want to rush her.
Well, don't. Because she's going to set the world on fire over here. We're going to run the one in the 15s.
You know, it has been unusual because we have not had this conflict all week long.
They have done a fabulous job. I think it was when they ripped down the barrier during the steer wrestling.
Probably.
Yeah. That's what my bet is. Lizzie Holyoke of Dixie will be your first cowgirl to go in the drag. Big, powerful, great horse. Lizzie's riding. Good on 1 and on to number 2. Clean on 2. Push him on home. Come on, Lizzie. Time's going to be a 16.387, 16.387 for Holyoke. That's going to slot her right up there in the go round. Abby Richards of Sevier will be up next.
Savannah Duke won the breakaway roping in tonight's performance. She's a hometown cowgirl. Who all do you have here watching and cheering you on?
My family and a couple friends.
Is there anyone in particular that you want to thank?
My mom for always being super nice even after a bad run, and for my dad even when he's pretty brutally honest when I don't want him to be.
When you back into that box, so much is going through your head to rope in 2 seconds. What goes through your mind?
Throw a quick shot, but make sure it's a safe one too.
Well, you did just that. Congratulations, Savannah Duke.
Thank you.
Let's go, Abby. Come on. Good run going. Cowgirl from Sevier. Club 16.753. 16.753 for Richards. Next to go, Laney Whiting, Enterprise. She'll be followed by Hallie Bennett and Austin Flint. We'll rake after Austin. So that answers your questions, yes. She was at the bottom of the ground. Perfect, though. Laney Whiting, Enterprise. Good-looking Palomino horse as we go to that left turn first. Rounds number 3, and stop the clock at a 17.455, 17.455 for Laney Whiting. Hallie Bennett, South Utah County. Here's an all-around talent. All-around talent, Hallie Bennett, one of your seniors. Got to share the winner's circle this morning. Would love to do it again this evening in the barrel racing. Good turn on 2. All right, Hallie. Push the big gray horse across the finish line. 17.138. 17.138 for Hallie. Ashton Flint of the Spikers will be next to run. We will rake after Ashton.
Trey Stenbridge and Brennan Orton, make your way on down to the Young Power Sports Winner's Circle. Young Power Sports is giving away $25 gift cards to anyone who comes and sees me and interviews with me, so you won't want to miss it. Thank you, Young Power Sports, for sponsoring.
Good run going. Come on, push him back across the finish line. Ashton Flynn, time 17.357. 17.357 for Flynn. Bring in the tractors. Will you send her over, Todd? I'm sure she knows. Oh, yeah, she's getting off and getting on her goat horse. Maybe she rides the same horse. I don't think so. You know, they had to have a special horse for every event. Now, back in my day, that was in the 50s and 60s. Oh, it was not in the 50s, but I'll tell you what, we had one horse and we did bulldogging, calf roping, team roping. It's because you and your partner had a horse. Well, we could only afford one horse. Well, Hallie Wilson, she's going to start us off on the next drag. She'll be followed by Taisley Allred, Allison Bush, Liv Rockhill, and Carson Robb. That's your next 5 ladies. Ashton Flynn, our Spikers cowgirl, will be coming at us right now. She'll be followed by Briley Worthen.
Okay, we're back with more trivia. Who was the Utah Cowgirl to win the all-around Cowgirl at the Nationals back-to-back? Who is it?
We're back on track.
We'd like to thank Mountain Land One Stop. It has the best Philly cheesesteak you'll ever try in your whole entire life. They're located at the corner of Highway 40 and 189 in Heber City. So if you're hungry, go support our vendors, but also Mountain Land One Stop for sponsoring the high school finals.
Well, it was worth the wait because the time is an 8.33. 8.33 for our cowgirl from the Spikers. Hallie Wilson, Wasatch. Your cowgirl, hometown talent, another one of your seniors. Riley Worthen in South Utah County will be next, followed by Brooklyn Thomas of the West Desert, and then Aspen Youd. Oh, as we just shoulder into that third barrel. 17.041 plus 5. 22.041, including the penalty. Riley Worthen, South Utah County, coming at you right now. Taisley Allred, South Utah County. Next to go, Allison Bush, Liv Rockhill, be ready. Hold 11.21 if it holds 11.21. Good turn on the third barrel. Had a little tough luck getting off. Are you all right?
We had a few guesses. Kaylin Miller did not win it back-to-back, but she was the 2015 All-Around Cowgirl. Kenna Coronado was back-to-back All-Around Cowgirl in 2018 and 2019, as well as Kara Hadley in 1998 and 1999.
Brooklyn Thomas of the West Desert will be next, followed by Aspen Youd of South Utah County. Time for Taisley is going to be a 17.562, 17.562. Allison Bush of Lehigh will be up next. She'll be followed by Liv Rockhill, and Carson Robb will drag after Carson.
Good run going here. 16-9-46. 16-9-4-6 for Allison. Live Rock Hill, South Summit will be up next.
9.35 plus 10. 9.35 plus 10. So we move now to Aspen Yount, South Utah County. Molly Du Bois, Lehigh. Gage and Watterson, be ready.
Go, Liv, go. 17-4-5-5. 17-4-55.
We're giving away Westman's Waterwell hats today. First one to bring me anything cheetah print, we'll get you a hat. But you got to be the first one.
Cheetah. It's because we're running fast horses here in the barrel racing. Carson, Rob, you got to base it.
We're running fast. Carson's going to run fast. We just talked about a cheetah, so that's bringing her all the good luck.
9.68 for Aspen, 9.68. Molly Du Bois, Lehigh will be next, followed by Cajun Watterson of South Utah County. Whitley, hat, be ready.
A little wide coming off the third barrel, but we're going to stop the clock at a 17-6-7-1. 17-6-71 for Carson. Rob. Well, bringing the tractors and drag.
I found all the cheetah print, and guess what? I'm out of hats. But if you want, we can keep playing trivia.
We'll play for fun.
And the time is at 11.07, 11:07. Are you all right, Molly? You okay? It looked like a fireman's drill over here. Stop, drop, and roll. Cajun Watterson, South Utah County will be next, followed by Whitley Hat, South Utah County.
Following the drag, it'll be Amy Jensen, Kayla Gardner, Grace Kalmar, Charity Greenall, and Tony Casper. That is your next 5 barrel racers.
Cajun Watterson, South Utah County next to go. Whitley Hat on deck, and Avery, be ready.
Again, remind all you rodeo secretaries to please pick up your packets if you have not yet done so. Rodeo secretaries, please pick up your packets in the rodeo office. Cindy has those ready for you.
Oh, stay tied, goat. Stay tied. And she's all right. 9.27, 9.27. Whitley Hat, South Utah County next to go, followed by Avery Bernstein, and then Harley Stokes. And the time is at 10.60, 10.60 for Whitley. Avery Bernstein from the Spikers will be next, followed by Harley Stokes of the Spikers, then Carden Clem.
Here we go, Emmy Jensen, West Desert Club. Come on, Emmy. Looking good as we round that final barrel. We're on to the home stretch. 16-8-34. She is consistent. She ran a 16-8-5 this. first morning. Kayla Gardner of Dixie will be up next. I want to say thank you to Allie Taylor and Layla Dilworth from Amanda. She couldn't do without them. Western Edge Photography, those are the other two photographers that are helping her out. They take box shots, they take candids, they take all the other fun stuff. Well, that's what Layla does. Allie, she's just in the small arena. But she's doing a good job. Yes, she is.
No time for our cowgirl, no time. Harley Stokes, the Spikers, will be next to go, followed by Carden Clem of the Spikers.
Trey Sembridge won the tie-down roping. Trey, it's we know that you've had many great runs in your lifetime. Can you tell me how this run compares?
Yeah, so I saw a little safer start and ran it down. I missed my leg when I flanked, but put one wrap and prayed that it stayed.
You have many great sponsors and many people here supporting you. Who would you like to thank?
Yeah, so I'd especially like to thank Bull Ranch Store and all they do for me, and I'd like to thank my parents, my grandparents, my uncle, and all my supporters.
Congratulations, Trey Sembridge, your fast time in the tie-down roping.
Thank you.
Well, this is Grace Kalmar, South Utah County, running for you. Oh, she's going to take a 5-second penalty.
And the time is a 9.48. 9.48 for Harley, your newly crowned queen. Carden Clem from the Spikers will be next to go.
Well, I missed one because McCarty was doing an interview. Kayla Gardner, she is your new fast time in the performance, 16.366, 16.366. That should be placing her as well in the go-round. So congratulations to Dixie's Kayla Gardner. Grace is going to be a 16.912 plus 5, 21.912, including the penalty. Charity Greenall, Emery, next to go. Tony Casper, be ready. Then we'll rake after Tony.
We want to thank Landmarks West. They are Utah's premier custom home builder. At Landmarks West, it's all about you. They truly believe it takes a unified team between contractor and client to build your custom home. Thank you, Landmarks West, for supporting UHSRA.
No time for a cowgirl, no time.
And a couple wide turns. We're going to be 22.031. 22.031 for Charity.
Tony, to recap our goat tide over here on our side. You can't be done yet. Yes, we are. 9.68 in fourth place was Aspen Yaub. Third place was a 9.48, Harley Stokes. Second place was a 9.27, Cajun Watterson. And McCarty coming to see you with an 8.33 is Ashton Flint, the one we waited for, and she did a good job.
Good job, Ashton. Tony Casper of the South Summit. Your cowgirl next to run will rake after Tony.
You still on barrel racing, Todd?
Yep.
We're starting the pole bending.
It's your final event, too.
I know.
It's a good thing Wasatch County has 3 tractors. Because if they would have only had 2, I wouldn't give you the one. 16.969, 16.969 for Tony. Well, let's drop the bells and drag. In the next drag, it'll be Kylie Riding, Rainey Wallace, Paisley Davis, Sage Campbell, and Kayla Thurgood.
Awards will be right after tonight's performance, but we also have the short go meeting. So if you're planning on making it back to the short go, please be there to not only draw for your positions and your stock, but also to fill out your bios. Everyone needs to fill out a bio. You just need to fill out one, and we will make copies. So be at the short go meeting to get you ready.
Todd, you may be playing music during the team open.
I don't know if the team ropers want music.
Probably not. I'm just saying.
Well, we probably could, but
I know your bull riders might want it.
well, we're going to be able to probably play it during the bull riding. Team roping, we're getting closer. We'll probably make the team roping while you're still running poles.
Maybe.
Oh, we will. We're down to the final 5. We're down to the final 5. Again, we want to remind everybody, since we're going to be going over to the indoor arena for awards, top 15, make sure you're there. Pick up your bio sheet. That's also where they're going to draw for their position in the barrels and in the poles, as well as the stock draw for tomorrow in your rough stock. So we will be drawing that tonight. And then as the lights go down around 9 o'clock, they're going to be having a dirt dance in the warm-up arena. And every student needs to be there and have fun.
That's the key. Have fun.
My mother always told me, remember who you are and what you stand for. But have fun. Kylie Riding, Dixie Club.
Ashton Flint and Brandon Orton, congratulations on your performance wins. Please make your way over to the Young Power Sports Winner Circle. We'd love to chat with you. But in the meantime, we want to thank Total Cowboy. They're one of the longest supporting vendors of the UHSRA Trade Show, and they have new wearables that keep you looking at the top of your game. Striving for perfection in and out of the arena is their motto. Thank you to Total Cowboy.
Well, the polls are set, the eye's ready, and we're ready for Kaisley Couture. From Dixie, she'll be followed by Ashley Barrett, and then
Kylie
Walmart.
Time for Kylie is going to be a 16.965, 16.965 for riding. Rainey Wallace, West Desert Rodeo Club, your next cowgirl to go. Paisley Davis, Sage Campbell, be ready.
$21.216. Ashley Barrett, next to go from Lehigh. She'll be followed by Madeline Kilmar of South Utah County.
And the time's going to be an 18.065 for Rainey. Paisley Davis, South Utah County, next to run.
Ashley Barrett. Well, it stayed up. 21.767. 21.767.
Time is going to be a 16.831, 16.831 for Paisley Davis.
Madeline Kalmar, South Utah County, and will rake after Madeline.
Sage Campbell of South Utah County will be up. She'll be followed by Kayla Thurgood of the Spikers. 2 to go. Team Ropers, we're down to the final 2.
The pole vending is brought to you by West Winds Water Well. They have been serving Central Utah for your water well repair, pump replacement, solar, livestock systems, treatment, and diagnostics.
22.086, 22.086. Rakers into the arena, please. Rakers into the arena.
17-233, 17-223, or 233. For Sage Campbell. Kayla Thurgood at Spikers. Your final cowgirl to run. Men will invite Vice President Jason Kelly in to pick up the barrels. As we bump the third, it's still standing. We're going to cross the finish line at a 20.816. 20.816 for Kayla Thurgood. That's going to wrap things up here in the barrel racing. And as we recap, it's going to be Paisley Davis with a 16.831 in the number 4 spot. Then a 16.753 for Abby Richards, followed by a 16.387 Lizzie Holyoke, and winning the performance and coming to see you, McCarty, with a 16.366, Kayla Gardner of Dixie's 16.366. That's going to win the performance.
We are back on the air. We're going to go with Camry Iverson. Uinta Basin next to go, followed by J.C. Fowkes of South Utah County. McKinley Taylor, be ready.
We're getting ready for the team open. We want to say thank you to our friends at Young Power Sports. Make sure to purchase your raffle tickets. We gave away $120,000 in student scholarships because of Young Power Sports and the great people who donate to our foundation. So make sure to stop by the foundation tent, purchase your silent auction items, and purchase your raffle tickets.
21.503 plus 5, 21.503 plus 5. J.C. Fowkes, South Utah County, will be next, followed by McKinley Taylor, West Millard.
The team roping is brought to you by Young Power Sports, where the variety of power sports products is second to none. Thank you for bringing us our team roping.
21.044, 21.044 for J.C. Fowers. McKinley Taylor, West Millard, will be next, followed by Kate Torgeson, South Utah County.
Your first team to go is going to be Oakley Giles and Crew Williams. It's South Utah County and the Spikers. They are teamed up and ready to rock and roll. We're chasing Bond and Jacobs. They're the ones leading the way at 6:41. Let's put some runs together. It's a 3-loop event. Amanda, it's like a pet coming over to the corner.
21.257 plus 5, 21.257.
No time for Oakley Giles and Crew Williams. No time. Mackle Larson, Zandon Draper, South Utah County. They'll be followed by Tad Williams and Ty Bastian.
Kate Torgeson, South Utah County, and then she will be followed by Danica Thompson, and we'll rake after Danica.
Mackley Larson on the head sides, and then Draper on the heels. South Utah County, all around talent. Mackley Larson, she's going to rebuild.
20.918. 20.918 puts her in first place in this performance so far. Danica Thompson, your next cowgirl to go. West Millard is where she calls home.
And a little bit of tough luck for your team from South Utah County. Larson and Draper, no time. Tad Williams and Ty Bastion, South Summit, Uinta Basin, your next team to go. Field and Jackson, Taylor and Osborne, be ready.
Brennan Orton was the fast time in the steer wrestling. Brennan, who do you look up to and who has helped you get to where you are today?
I'd say a pretty big part of my getting started in bulldogging was JP English. She helped me when I was first getting started, just getting it down, and then come around, I actually ride this horse now. So.
Well, it comes full circle. Is there anyone that you would like to thank?
Just my friends and family for helping me throughout the year, getting me where I need to be, and then Zane for hazing for me all year.
Congratulations, that's Brennan Norton, the fast time in the steer wrestling.
Thank you.
21.904 plus 10. 21.904 plus 10. Raker into the arena.
No time for Tad Williams and Ty Bastion. No time. We're going to change it. Daxton Field, Howdy Jackson. Uinta Basin is your next team. These guys, they've got champions written all over them. And we're going to start by winning the go-round tonight. It's Field and Jackson.
No pressure, Todd.
Well, I haven't been giving them any pressure, and we've got a bunch of no time, so we want to give them a little. See if we can get a time turned in. Oh, man. Rebuild. Go to the third loop. Turn, phase, clean in the field. 22-6-3. 22-6-3. For Field and Jackson. Carson Taylor, Wrangell Osborne is the West Desert Rich Club. They'll be followed by Gordon and Gilbert, McKee and Milner. We've now broke the ice. We're going to get faster. Faster, faster. Carson Taylor, Wrangell Osborne, your next team to go.
We're back on the air, and we're going to go now with our next cowgirl. This is Carden Clem, Spikers Club. She will be followed by Chesley Langston of South Summit.
And the time's going to be a 7:87 plus 15. 22:87, including the penalties. For Taylor and Osborne. Race Gordon, Stace Gilbert of Emory, your next team to go. McKee and Milner, Chapman and Lawson, be ready.
And the time, .317 plus 20. That's Carden Clem, and she'll be representing the state of Utah at the Silver States as queen. She was the first attendant, so congratulations to her for going to the Silver States. Chesley Langston, South Summit, will be next, followed by Madison Nelson of Carbon.
then Ashton Flint.
And the time is going to be 1972 plus 5, 24, 72, including the penalty for Gordon and Gilbert. Riley McKee and Weston Milner, Spikers in South Utah County, will be up next. Chapman and Lawson, Sagers and Russell.
Kayla Gardner was your fast time tonight in the barrel racing. She came into state sitting 13th. She has a go-round win, now a performance win. You mentioned there was kind of a turning point when your horse started running really good. Can you tell me what it is?
I think when I started riding with Vince, it really helped me. He really helped me a lot. And as soon as I started going to these little RNs and just doing that, it really brought my confidence up and his confidence up.
You've been having a great state finals. Tell me who you'd like to thank.
I'd like to thank my parents for driving me, my mom for everything, Samantha Donovan for everything, and Britt Bradford for hanging out with me all weekend.
Congratulations, Kayla Gardner.
Thank you.
And the time is a 21.762 plus 5, 21.762 plus 5.
No time for McKee and Milner, Cooper Chapman, Carson Lawson, Uinta Basin, next to go.
Madison Nilsson, Ashton Flint, Gentry Goza, be ready. I heard a lot of cheers and then a lot of O's. What happened, Todd?
We have a hot hand, and it's 2 in a row that we're going to be extremely fast. So no time for Cooper Chapman. Carson Lawson, no time. Cooper Sagers and Cody Russell, West Desert and Spikers, your next team to go. Ivy and Farnsworth, Robinson and Levitt, be ready.
Did we have any results of the team open today?
What do you mean?
I mean, who won the team open?
Well, nobody's won it tonight.
No, I mean for this afternoon jackpot.
Oh, I don't know. They gave away like 20 buckles. They were good looking.
21.760 plus 5, 21.760 plus 5.
McCarty would probably have to interview Zane Danzy to get the results from the team open.
That's right. Ashton Flint from the Spikers will be next to go, followed by Gentry Goza, Uinta Basin.
All right, we're clean in the field. 22-27. Now we need to change things up. We got some bad energy flowing. We've used a lot of 3 loops, so everybody stand up and stretch, and we're going to cheer on this next team. Shaylee Ivy and Braxton Farnsworth. Uinta Basin.
21.135 plus 15, 21.135 plus 15. Next to go is Gentry Goza, Uinta Basin.
Ace Elegante, if you want to come to the Young Power Sports Winner's Circle, Ace Elegante.
We'd just like to thank our pole crew. They are fantastic.
They've been good all week long.
Oh, man, they line up those poles faster than anything I've ever seen.
Head loop's on with the second loop. Heel loop's not going to fit. No time for Ivy and Farnsworth. Next we go, Hadley Robinson and Trayson Levitt. South Summit Rodeo Club. They'll be followed by Bennett and Bennett, Harris and Harris.
21.396 for your newly elected vice president. 21.396 for Gentry. Rakers into the arena.
We want to thank Colorado Mesa University. They feature a full boarding and rodeo facility in the beautiful Grand Junction, Colorado. They have trade programs and master programs. Schedule a tour. They would love to have any rodeo athlete or student come to Colorado Mesa University.
No time for Robinson and Levitt. No time
We've got a leg in the head loop. Hazen Bennett, Houston Bennett. All right, Hazen, let's make a second trip back to the winner's circle. It's Hazen and Houston, the cousins. South Utah County and Lehigh represented here. And the yellow horse steps in the loop. No time for Bennett and Bennett. Cameron Harris, Joseph Harris, South Summit. Harris and Harris of South Summit. They'll be followed by Hurst and Colburn. These guys would love to make a second trip back to the winner's circle.
If you haven't been out to visit our vendors, I highly suggest War Bonnet hats and Rock and Bee hats. Rock and Bee hats are selling American hats, which are a national sponsor, and War Bonnet hats has sponsored hats to both all-around champions, the girls and the boys. So if you need a new lid, go check out Rock and Bee and War Bonnet.
Denham Wilson, Uinta Mesa, next to go, followed by Grace Kilmar. Then Jada Torgerson. Hey, we got a new leader in the performance. 9.14914 for Harrison Harris. Somebody needs to go get them a Texas Twister lemonade and maybe a bag of ice to cool that hand down that he just burned, just sacrificing to get the dally. 21.574, 21.574 for Denham. Justin Hurst and Cedar Coburn, Spikers in South Utah County.
Todd, they also won the performance Wednesday morning, so whether they pull through with this performance win, we hope so, but they still have an interview down here at the Winner's Circle and Young Power Sports $25 gift card.
Grace Kalmar from South Utah County will be next, followed by Jada Torgensen of Sevier, then Sadie Davis, South Utah County. No time for Justin and Cedar, no time. Ace Elegante of Lehigh and Reagan Barrow of Dixie, your next team to go. 21.486, 21.486 for Grace. Jada Torgerson, Sevier will be next, followed by Sadie Davis of South Utah County, then Cody Stowell, be ready. There we go. We scooped them up. 25.70, 25.70 for Ace and Reagan. Turnbull and Hayes and Hunter, Enterprise and Dixie, your next team to go. They'll be followed by Biggs and Nelson. 20.967 plus 10. 20.967 plus 10. Sadie Davis, South Utah County will be next, followed by Cody Stowell of Enterprise. No time for Buller and Hunter, no time. Britton Biggs and Bryson Nielsen, South Utah County and Sevier, your next team to go. Reverend Johnson, Peterson, and Jeffs, be ready.
20.712, 20.712.
Do you have any more drags?
Nope. Cody Stowell is our last one to go, and she is from Enterprise.
Well, it's going to be another no time for Biggs and Nielsen. No time. Chad and Bubba. That's all we're going to say. We need to get a good run going. Chad and Bubba. Enterprise and West Desert. Sounds like a good set of team ropers. I know they can rope. I've watched them do it for years. Right there, yes!
21, 537, 21, 537.
Hey, boys, you're going to go to the lead in the go-round. 6.21, 6:21 for Chad Redder and Bubba Johnson.
Well, as a wrap-up over on the small arena, in the bowl bending, fourth place goes to Kaisley Couture with a 21.216. Third place goes to J.C. Fowers with a 21.044. Second place, Kate Torgerson with a 20.918. And coming to CU McCarty is Sadie Davis with a 20.712. That's it for our side. Todd, we'll turn it over to you and McCarty for the rest of the evening.
Well, this is Cason Peterson and Will Jeffs, Carbon and Emery. They'll be followed by Pine